1, 2, 3.
Linus!
On Monday afternoon, the Alexandra House brought together supporters and donors to help celebrate the expansion of the shelter, not only as a safe place for survivors of domestic abuse, but also their pets.
This is a real celebration of the opening of Linus's Pet Haven, a project that's been a dream really for a long time and is now a reality.
Tours were given of the renovated, pet-friendly shelter.
Our rooms are set up and designed to be able to have the participant have their dog in a crate.
3 units were designed to accommodate survivors and their pets, including cats, rabbits, and other companion animals.
This door allows you to go in and out. It's a flap.
The door leads to a doghouse outside in a small dog run, and there's even a larger play area where pets can get even more exercise.
The original vision was very different than what ended up being.
The story of Candace Amundsen as a survivor of domestic violence, along with her dog Linus, inspired Linus's Pet Haven to ensure that no family would have to make the tough choice between their safety and the safety of their pets.
I just can't wait for the first person to use the service and save their life and the life of their pet. That's what ultimately is exciting for me.
If you'd like more information about Linus's Pet Haven or to donate, go to alexandrahouse.org.
So it's something that we've been working on for a number of years.
The Anoka County Library began the new year by going fine-free, no longer charging daily fines for items returned past the due date.
And I got my email saying, your fees have been forgiven. Come back to the library.
Anoka County Commissioner Julie Jepson had owed the library 60 cents in late fees, but no more. Thanks to the new policy, Anoka County follows other library systems across the country who found that people avoid going to the library out of fear of incurring debt.
Research has shown that fees are a deterrent for people coming into the library. They're not a deterrent for returning your book on time. They just, discourage people from even visiting the library, and that's something that we can't have happen.
As of January 1st, 2025, of the 100,000 library card holders in Anoka County, 26,000 of them who had fines on their accounts owed nothing. Even so, with the fine-free move, personal responsibility remains. If a book, DVD, or other item checked out returns damaged or kept 30 days past the due date, then the replacement cost for the item will be charged.
Media costs taxpayers dollars. So there still will be, if there's damage caused, like significant damage to a book so that we can't put it in circulation any longer, or if something isn't returned, there will be a fee to replace that item. That is still something that patrons can expect.
We ended up filling it here this last week, and it's online currently.
After years of planning and months of construction, the city's newest water tower is officially in operation.
What we have here is a little bit of area for storage. We have the column pipe that goes all the way up.
Utility Superintendent Danny Heinzman gave us a peek inside the tower this week. Before the water started flowing into homes and businesses, utility crews checked chlorine levels. Water samples were also taken and tested for bacteria.
We did a couple bacteriological samples that passed with flying colors.
Back in September, construction crews spent hours raising the giant bowl into place with steel cables. Then a month later, a team painted the bowl and added city logos.
This tower is advantageous because we only have to paint the top bowl. There's less maintenance on it, and they look pretty darn good too.
The new composite tower holds 1 million gallons of water, double the capacity of the old Foley Tower, which will be removed and eventually replaced with an antenna tower.
The next steps in the process is going to be to decommission the Foley Tower, and then we'll just be running on our 3 towers and our reserve water that's in our reservoirs.
The new tower, which is visible for miles, is located off Highway 610 near Coon Rapids Boulevard. In addition to more storage, it will help keep water pressures more consistent across the system. Heinzman says he's pleased with how everything turned out.
You know, there's always challenges that you have in a project, but the engineers and public works staff that we have did a fantastic job. Things really went smooth, looking at everything holistically. So we're very happy with the outcome, and I think the residents will be really pleased with what we have.
At Monday night's winter band concert at Coon Rapids High School, an Albanian dance number was featured with some of the school's special education students from United Sound.
United Sound is empowering students to have the opportunities to make music with peers.
What started as an after-school program between the music department and the special education department just a few years ago under the direction of Ryan Palmer has become a daytime class.
The power that I've seen with United Sound that has been really wonderful is how much it centers student voice and how much it empowers students, both mentors and the new musicians.
Mentor students volunteer to work with new musicians in small groups.
Every new musician that comes to us has between 2 to 3 mentor students that they're assigned.
Palmer's team uses a rigorous curriculum provided by the national nonprofit group United Sound, which aims to remove barriers and make music accessible to students of all abilities.
I'm really glad to share the experience with other students.
Senior Ben Wendling has been a peer mentor for 4 years. He, along with club co-president Coral Weber, got to introduce United Sound to the audience.
You can really tell that music does impact their lives in a positive way.
Weber plays cello in the orchestra, but became a peer mentor 4 years ago to work with new musicians.
I have so much fun doing it. Just seeing the pure joy on their faces, especially on concert days, really makes the time and effort that you put into it worth it.
Coon Rapids High School is the only school in Minnesota to use the United Sound curriculum to empower special education students and give them the opportunity to make music with their peer mentors.
It creates such an opening and welcoming environment, and it really does impact these students' lives, and you get to see that.
We're able to tell anybody, yes, let's do this. And then we have the resources at our disposal to help make sure that we help these students find success.
The Coon Rapids Tree Lighting Festival is one of many events to enjoy for residents. The city, along with the Coon Rapids Community Strength Foundation, organizes this event and other events each year to build community and engage residents.
They're a great partner and love to provide opportunities back to the community.
Businesses can give an extra boost to city events and recreational programming through the city's Business Sponsorship Program.
When a business partners with the city, they know they're giving back to the community. They're really putting their dollars back into their very local community and the residents that live here.
Sponsorship dollars help defray costs of putting on programs and events and help pay for new activities and opportunities. Various levels are available, from bronze up to platinum.
So if you have some marketing dollars and you just know you want to give back to the community, there's levels starting at $250 all the way up to $2,000.
Businesses receive various benefits through the sponsorship program,
such as a mention on the website or on a different signage. They'll have their business name. There's also different opportunities to have outreach in terms of getting printed in the newsletter, being part of some of our emails.
There are even opportunities to sponsor activities at the senior center or youth programming.
We have sponsorships available for youth programming that would go towards our home alone safety, our safety camp, or our Rec on the Spot program. So any monies that come into that program for youth, it can go to one of those options.
If you'd like to sponsor a community event, go to the city's website and fill out a business sponsorship interest form.
We encourage businesses to partner with us because businesses make all the difference in making a wonderful, active community and providing wonderful opportunities for residents.
Go to coonrapidsmn.gov/sponsorships for details.
Today we're doing a focused enforcement on distracted driving.
Sergeant Durrett with Coon Rapids Police Department, give your driver's license and insurance.
On Wednesday, near the intersection of Foley and Northdale Boulevard, Coon Rapids Police targeted drivers using their cell phones behind the wheel, which violates state law.
So the state of Minnesota has provided extra funding for our department so we can have extra traffic enforcement to help cut down on some of the issues that we've seen across Northdale Boulevard over the years.
The traffic enforcement is designed to alter driving behavior.
The Be Aware, Get There safety campaign is being paid for by a Safe Road Zone grant, which aims to get drivers to put down their phone, drive the posted speed limit, and watch for pedestrians. Last year, Northdale Boulevard between Hanson Boulevard and University Avenue saw 218 traffic-related incidents and 64 accidents. Back in November, police targeted crosswalk violations along Northdale Boulevard. They stopped drivers who failed to yield and drove through the crosswalk while it was in use by a pedestrian. Another challenge with Northdale Boulevard is the change in speed limits from 35 miles per hour near residential and school zones to 45 in the industrial park area.
And we're hoping that we can just raise more awareness as people use Northdale Boulevard, that they pay attention to how fast they're going.
The Public Works Department has a role to play in this safety campaign to bring new signage to the Northdale corridor.
The engineering department's role in the Safe Roads Zone grant from the state includes the installation of dynamic speed display signs, driver feedback signs that will let motorists know what the speed limit is and then how fast they're going.
Look for the new signs to be installed later this spring. The added enforcement for the Be Aware, Get There safety campaign will continue into early summer.
Slow down, watch for pedestrians, and also put down the phone while driving.
A piece of Coon Rapids history started coming down on Wednesday afternoon. Crews are dismantling the decommissioned water tower next to McDonald's at Foley and Northdale Boulevards. The roof of the tower, weighing 24,000 pounds, was cut off and slowly lowered to the ground by a large crane. The remaining portion of the bowl will come down in about a dozen pieces, followed by sections of the legs. The work will take about 2 more weeks to complete. Eventually, a permanent antenna tower will be erected on the site.
We're very excited about our new location.
On Tuesday afternoon, Meals on Wheels of Anoka County gathered to celebrate their new home in Coon Rapids, joined by staff and a number of volunteers. And recently, the 501c3 organization took on their new name.
Some people know us as Impact Services, and we didn't feel that that represented what we do. So we picked the name Meals on Wheels of Anoka County because we serve meals to people of Anoka County.
The nonprofit's landlord, Graphics Finishing Services, gave them a corner office space to run their operations.
Our coordinators are working out of here.
The meals are prepared off-site at the Mercy Unity campus in Fridley and brought to Coon Rapids.
We have 5 shuttles that work from Unity Hospital. When the shuttles go out, they come here. The shuttles will come distribute to another 52 people who go on routes and different areas.
They have about 800 volunteers and get help from at least 100 each week. Volunteers deliver the meals to seniors, the disabled, and veterans in need across the entire county.
We serve 400 meals a day, 5 days a week, and then on the weekends we serve 700, and those are frozen meals that they're given on Thursday or Friday.
Maybe you know a senior or someone who could use a cooked meal and a visit from a friendly volunteer. Check out the Meals on Wheels of Anoka County website at mowanoka.org. City officials and staff marked a major milestone along the recently completed Coon Creek Trail near 121st Avenue.
So it's literally the last piece of the referendum project that was completed.
It took over a decade to do all of the park projects, which were paid for by a $17.4 million park bond referendum approved by voters in Coon Rapids back in 2013. The improvements included new playgrounds, athletic facilities, and trails.
My wife and I, as I was telling others today, that we used to walk it when it was first plowed, before it was even marked and the pavement came in, so we've been anxious for this for a long, long time.
Through it all, Recreation Supervisor Ryan Gunderson worked closely with the Parks and Recreation Commission, city staff, and the council to make the improvements.
We touched about 11 complete park renovations through the process, starting with Riverview Park and ending with Lions Coon Creek Park.
The renovations at Lions Coon Creek Park in 2019 included an ADA accessible playground with a rubberized surface for added safety. In 2018, Riverwind Park saw significant improvements, including the city's first pickleball courts.
We were able to design 6 dedicated courts here at Riverwind Park to pickleball, offers league play, it also offers open play.
For Gunderson, the renovations at Sand Creek Park were a personal highlight.
Sand Creek Park was a huge undertaking with over 40 acres of athletic complex completely redone in 2017. It now holds a number of regional and some national tournaments and has a beautiful facility.
The splash pad made its debut at the new Boulevard Plaza in 2018. It's become a favorite with kids and families looking to beat the summer heat. Park bond dollars were also used to revitalize some smaller elements in neighborhood parks. Throughout the process, the city got plenty of input from the public.
Declan, we're going to sit down now, okay?
You know, on top of the parks that people see, the trails were a big part of the referendum.
And now you'll find lots of trails.
Specifically the 85th Avenue project down by Springbrook Nature Center, which connects Coon Rapids and the Fridley to that nature center. The trail from Anoka all the way to Egret along Coon Rapids Boulevard was completed. Those trails have been very popular with the community.
Check out the city's website for an updated trails map with lots of information to get you around the city safely.
They drove up over 2,000 miles to come be with us.
The coordinator of civil fire protection for the state of Durango, Mexico, drove this Dodge Ram on a 29-hour trip to Coon Rapids to be part of something special.
It is Minnesota's first public safety-focused sister city partnership with Mexico and the very first international alliance of its kind for our council.
Fire Coordinator Arturo Galindo from Durango, Mexico, and Fire Chief John Piper signed the historic agreement which joins the Anoka County Fire Protection Council and Durango, Mexico into a sister city relationship.
It's been wonderful.
Britta Maddox, who works for the Coon Rapids Fire Department, helped facilitate this partnership.
We hope to grow a firefighter exchange program with them where they can send firefighters up here and we can send firefighters down there to learn and gain some cultural understanding and some expertise on different tactics that might be used and how to do more with less.
As the fire coordinator for the state of Durango, Arturo Galindo represents 39 big and small fire stations.
They have firefighters that go into, structure fires with no gear on, nothing, just shorts and a t-shirt.
An extra part of the Sister City agreement included the donation of a dozen sets of used turnout gear.
So thanks to Coon Rapids Fire Department, they had some old turnout gear that was going to be retired, and generally that ends up in the landfill. And so instead of that, we were donating it to them.
And today I feel very proud to represent all of those firefighters that are in Mexico.
Through an interpreter, Galindo told the chiefs from the Fire Protection Council that many firefighters in Mexico are actually volunteers, and how this Sister City agreement will help build bridges of a brotherhood between nations.
Mejores bomberos, mejores servidores públicos.
Because all of this in the end makes us better firefighters and makes us better public servants.
This is our EMS storage.
Assistant Fire Chief Aaron Johnston gave Galindo an exclusive tour of the new Fire Station 3 in Coon Rapids.
He was so excited to see all of the location and all of the apparatus, and he even jumped in one of our vehicles and wanted to turn all the lights and sirens on, so it was really great to see.
The short 3-day visit was the first step toward strengthening international cooperation in the name of public safety and fire protection.
It just was a match made in heaven.
We had a flood. We had some pipes burst above us,
in the old building.
Anoka County Emergency Communications Director Carrie Morrissey recounts an incident at the old 911 call center in the basement of the Government Center in downtown Anoka. The windowless space, built more than 30 years ago, became cramped over the years.
It went very smooth considering it was a move to a brand new building.
Those water leaks are now a distant memory following the opening of a new 42,000 square foot emergency communications center off Hanson Boulevard in Andover. Members of the media got a tour of the new facility this week, which has been up and running for nearly 6 months.
It's just been a positive move. Honestly, the daylight, the morale boost, all the wellness features we've talked about.
Wellness features including an exercise room, outdoor space to soak up the sun, and a relaxation area with a massage chair.
So if we don't take care of our minds, our mental wellness as well as physical wellness, we lose people. We burn out. It's too much.
I think this is the third time I've gone through it, and I seem to learn something new every single time we go through it.
Anoka County Board Chair Mike Gamache says the $40 million center has been needed for a long time. Federal funding covered more than half of the project cost.
It could be a child getting hit by a car. It could be a number of different things that are so emotional in people's lives. And these people are the ones that have to not only handle it and get the police sent out or the fire department sent out or whoever needs to be there, but also to calm them down, to make sure they can get all the information correctly so that they know exactly what's needed.
The new facility combines both the 911 call center, which receives more than 400,000 calls annually, and the radio shop, which services all of the radio equipment used by first responders in Anoka County. New technology is helping ease some of the call volume for telecommunicators.
So about 35% of our alarm calls, the phone never rings anymore. So we're using technology and assistive technology to lessen the phones ringing.
Anoka County 911 plans to continue its forward thinking in its new, bigger and brighter space, embracing next generation technology with the continued support of county leaders.
It's so great that we have this ability to give the people of Anoka County the best possible service at sometimes the worst possible moment of their lives.
Inside the Coon Rapids Civic Center, it was an Oktoberfest for the ages. 100 seniors came to dance and celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Coon Rapids Senior Center.
Some of these people have been here long before I have, and so to see them, to continue coming here all these years later shows me that they really find this place important to them.
Like 89-year-old Arvilla Fisher of Andover, who started coming here with her husband nearly 30 years ago.
I come and exercise here, but I like a lot of the things that we can do here.
75-year-old Darlene Otness is a second-generation senior center attendee. Her parents had met with neighbors back in the 1970s at the Coon Rapids United Methodist Church.
Mostly my mother, but my father would come and drive, deliver some meals to people who wanted the meals that were being sold here but could not get here.
From the church, the senior center moved to a fire station and then the family service center before moving here in 1996.
This is a very special place.
Now 50 years of the senior center is on display in this pictorial showcase. There are familiar faces like Senior Van Services driver, 84-year-old Roland Volker.
I volunteered and so I drove for 17 years. Picking up people at their homes, and I enjoyed every bit of it.
Ann Kuzy worked at the senior center in the 90s. She and her husband Floyd volunteered for kitchen duty for this 50th anniversary luncheon.
I'm just so thankful to see a place where seniors can gather and that they've been able to do that for a while.
Tuesdays they play bridge, Wednesdays they play 500.
The Coon Rapids Senior Center continues to be a place for a variety of activities and events for seniors.
I hope people who haven't been here try it out. It's very easy to meet people, and I think it's a crucial part of our community.
High school athletes at Cardinal Stadium are a bit safer now, along with their fans, thanks to the addition of this Save Station.
This is the first one in Anoka Hennepin School District.
The Save Station has an automatic external defibrillator, or AED, which can help save a life.
Anytime the stadium is open, it's for use.
It was an unexpected donation to Coon Rapids High School earlier this fall from the Coon Rapids Fire Department Community Fund.
When you are planning an event like this, and just the sheer volume of people that go through our stadium, to be able to have this peace of mind that a medical assistive device like this exists and is ready for our need is absolutely beyond words.
Handoff goes to Sean Washington III.
Though rare, incidents of sudden cardiac arrest in high school sports are the leading cause of death among student athletes.
This is in partnership with Advanced First Aid and Paul Mendoza, as well as Play for Patrick, the Coon Rapids Fire Department Community Fund.
Fire Department Community Fund board member Tiffany Fick says enough money was raised a year ago to actually donate 2 save stations to the high school.
The Coon Rapids Fire Department Community Fund Gala raised money at our first annual gala last year to install this one, as well as a second one at the practice field behind the high school.
It's got built-in cellular technology in the AED itself. So if someone takes the AED and turns it on, it's going to send a signal to people who are attached to it that it's being deployed in emergency.
As the owner of Advanced First Aid and a former Coon Rapids football player, Paul Mendoza wanted to give back to the community.
When the opportunity came up that I heard that the fire department was raising money for new AED, Melissa and I, my wife and I, thought this is a perfect place to donate a save station cabinet.
Back in September, Mendoza installed a save station in Eden Prairie next to a set of pickleball courts. Just 12 days later, it was used to save a 27-year-old man's life.
And it delivered 3 shocks, and he's made a full recovery.
Now the Fire Department Community Fund plans to donate more save stations in Coon Rapids, and they're inviting the public to join them in their second annual Fireball Gala on Saturday, November 15th at the Bunker Hills Event Center. You can visit crfdfund.org for all the details.
We officially started our full fall street sweeping.
Coon Rapids has 5 street sweepers out working the streets. A combination of city staff and contractors are doing enhanced street sweeping, with much of the cost being covered by a grant from the Coon Creek Watershed District.
We secured a cost share grant with the Watershed District to do the enhanced street sweeping program. What the enhanced street sweeping program consists of is 2 additional sweeps per year in selected area by the Watershed District.
The areas where the enhanced street sweeping takes place have leaves falling from dense trees, and many of the storm drains feed directly into the creeks, then out to the Mississippi River.
Street sweeping has been shown to be one of the, if not the most cost-effective activities a city can take to protect its local water quality resources.
Jessica Lindemeyer is with the Coon Creek Watershed District. They worked with the University of Minnesota to create a map where the city can best spend its time street sweeping to get the biggest results.
So when we get too many leaves going into our creeks, we get what's called nutrient pollution. And nutrients, especially phosphorus, are what encourage the growth of algae, and that can lower our water quality.
It's important to try and remove the leaves on the streets before they enter the creeks. The city's goal is to prevent 99 pounds of phosphorus from entering the system.
Studies have shown that just 1 pound of phosphorus can fuel up to 500 pounds of algae growth.
This year, the city also got a state grant to buy a trommel, which can pull out debris and trash, separating most of the fine sand.
With the material that we reclaim or that we take back, we're able to put that to other uses rather than sending it directly to the landfill.
Weather permitting, the sweepers plan to cover the entire city with over 870 lane miles twice.
We plan to sweep until around Thanksgiving.
A big change on Coon Rapids Boulevard in Port Riverwalk. In mid-December, crews installed a new arch-steeled truss pedestrian bridge over the 6-lane roadway between Zilla Street and Egret Boulevard. The pedestrian bridge will remain closed to traffic this winter, with the remaining work planned to take place this spring. Once complete, the bridge will provide a safe crossing for pedestrians to connect to the Coon Creek Regional Trail.